Alright, so I sort of wanted to go through my entire plan for my undergraduate degree in physics. So I'm planning to do um, a BS in physics with a minor in philosophy. And okay, so first semester this year I took, oh yeah, but by the way, I'm a freshman. So first semester during the fall, I'm taking a climate change course. This is to satisfy um, a chemistry technical core requirement for my major, and I'm also taking Calc and 3D, and this is basically Calc 3. And this is the one that's for non-math majors. Taking this science fiction sci-fi course, but I really regret picking this course up because it's only 3 units, and so each semester has a limit of 54 units, and you can go up to 61 units if you get permission from your advisor and everything. And I'm only taking 48 units. If I could redo this semester, I'll be taking concepts of mathematics, but whatever, it's too late. I'm also taking matter interactions, so this is basically the first semester physics course for physics majors. This is this meme course that everyone in the school of the Mellon College of Science has to do. It's really dumb, but yeah, it's 6 units or something. It's barely anything. And then finally, I'm taking this writing course, interpretation and argument. And this is probably the hardest course I'm taking this semester. It's like the assignments are really tough, especially the essays. Okay, next semester I actually plan to overload, so I plan to go for 59 units. And here I'm taking a modern biology course for non-bio majors, and this is also to satisfy a technical core requirement for my major. I'm also taking concepts of mathematics. So this is basically a proof-based course where it's I'm taking it because there are a lot of courses, math courses down the line that I want to take that has this as a requirement, as a prereq. I'm also taking matrices and linear transformations. This is basically the linear algebra course. There are 2 other linear algebra courses that are more rigorous, more proof-based, and cover more topics, but those for math majors, and I think this will be enough for now. If I really want to, I could probably self-study the other topics, and it won't be that much. So I think I'm satisfied with taking this for now. I'm taking experimental physics. So this is one of the courses that's required for my major. It's you just do experiments and stuff. Yeah, it's kind of annoying because you have to do a couple lab reports and a poster project. But I'm taking it next semester just so I can get it over with and fit more courses. You'll see that as a theme later on. I spent a very long time thinking over the schedule. I haven't gotten it approved by by any of my advisors yet, but hopefully they do. So, and matter interactions too. This is the second semester physics course for physics majors, and finally I'm taking modern philosophy. I wanted to take intro to philosophy, but it conflicted with matter interactions too, no matter which section I chose. So I chose to go with this. And also for this one specifically, it says it's not offered regularly, and if you look, the last time it was offered was spring of 2018. So I think I want to take it now because it's being offered next semester, and I don't want to miss it. Alright, okay. So year 2. Okay, so the first semester is 52 units. That's 2 less than the soft limit. So it's not too bad, I'd say. So this is the first course where concepts of math actually comes into play. So this is Principles of Real Analysis 1, and this is the prereqs for this are concepts of math and integration approximation. Integration approximation I got credit for because I got 5 on the Calc BC test, so I got that covered, and of course concepts of math. This is also another course I don't really want to take, but I kind of have to because there are other courses down the line that also have this as a prereq. So yeah, that's kind of annoying. This is it's another one of those like required courses that I have to take where it's just like I guess physics majors meet once a week for like an hour, like talking about research being done and like yeah, it's not really like a course where you like study anything. This is the third semester for physics. Um, Physical analysis is like it's basically a methods in physics course. So you like learn like techniques in differential equations and like harmonic oscillators, stuff like that. And this is also required. Okay, so Intro to Computational Physics. This is a 200 level course, and this is not required by my major, but I want to take it because I do plan into getting into research. I do plan on getting into research where like I do like like I'm like most research nowadays use computation, even if it's not like you actually programming stuff. But yeah, you do have to program a lot, and I already have like programming background from high school, so I think this course will be beneficial to me. And an upperclassman took this course this semester, and he like highly recommends it. Like a lot of stuff he learns, like solving ordinary differential equations numerically. That's like really good to know. And these two courses, like both are 1 unit. I mean, no, but this one's 1 unit. This one's 2 units. But like they're like really done. Oh, by the way, most courses are like 9 to 12 units. So, like the typical academic courses are 9 to 12 units, and like a few of them are like 1 or 2 that like you just get out of the way. And I'm also taking social and political philosophy. This I'm taking because, well, one, to satisfy the philosophy minor, and two, to because someone recommended it on Reddit. Like I was like asking for like good philosophy courses that like aren't like surface level. Like they actually get like really in depth into the topic and are actually interesting. And someone took like a political philosophy course back in like 2005, and when they were looking through like the course list to like see what they would recommend me, social and political philosophy was like the closest to what they took. So, and plus I'm like interested in politics anyway, so I think knowing like political philosophy would be really interesting. Alright, for the next semester, this one's 51 units, so one less from the last one, so this one should also be manageable. I'm taking algebraic structures. This is basically your abstract algebra course, and like abstract algebra slash group theory course. And this I'm taking because when I looked up what math courses physics majors should take, group theory was like one of them, and plus there's also a requirement for 2 of the courses I'm planning to take. This is the second semester of the colloquium. Electronics 1. Oh, okay, so this is a required course, but I heard that this is like really like there's like a ton of work. Like you have problem sets and lab reports due like on the same week, like on the same day, and it's like it's just like a lot of unnecessary work, and this will probably like take up a lot of my time. This is like basically the second semester of like a math methods and physics course, and this just goes into like more detail of like the stuff. Yeah, it goes over like more linear algebra stuff, Fourier analysis, PDE, and like stuff like that. Quantum physics. Okay, this is the first semester of quantum physics that I'm going to be taking, and I'm really looking forward to it. I don't think it'll go like really that in depth. Like it's not going to cover like perturbation theory or stuff like that, but it should still be like really interesting. This is another one of those useless MCS courses that I have to take. And finally, I have ethical theory. This one, I've heard a lot of good things. Like people were saying that this was like one of the best like philosophy courses they ever took. And plus, I'm like really invested in ethics in general, like morality and ethics. So I think this will be really good. Okay, so third year. This is where things get kind of dicey. As you can see by the unit count. So this is the first semester is going to be 59 units, and that's like 5 units over like the soft cutoff. And I think I think I should be able to handle it, but we'll have to see. Because I'm like planning to do 59 units next semester as well, like just so I can get a feel for like if it's possible. But like these are like much easier courses than what I'm going to be taking in the third year, so I don't know. So here, I plan to take Principles of Real Analysis 2, and so the one course that I want to take has this as a pre-requirement, and I have absolutely this as a prerequisite, and I have absolutely no idea why, because it's differential geometry. And okay, so yeah, I guess I'll talk about that right now. So there are basically three courses that I really want to take: complex analysis, topology, and differential geometry. And those three courses have like a ton of prerequisites that I had to do, and like that's basically how I planned like what math course I'm going to take. So topology, the problem with topology is that it's not offered regularly, and the last two times it was offered was spring of 2020 and spring of 2017. So like, it might be offered in the spring of 2023 if you look at the pattern of like every 3 years, but like it might not also not be. So I really don't know like where I'm going to fit it in, but the prerequisites for this are algebraic structures and principles of real analysis 1. So since I'm definitely planning on taking principles of real analysis 1, it's being offered every fall and every spring, so that should be fine. So this and this, I'm planning to take these in year 2. That'll mean I could take topology basically whenever it's offered in my 3rd year or 4th year. Like for example, if it's being offered, say topology is being offered in the fall of 2022, then I'm going to probably have to like get rid of one of these courses in order to fit it in. Probably real analysis 2 or thermophysics 1. Um, yes, something like that. And if it's offered okay, so if it's offered in the spring, then I already have it in the schedule, so this will be how it looks like. However, what if differential geometry is being offered one of these two? So for differential geometry, once again, there like literally is no offering data available about when it was last offered. So like it might not even be offered at all by the time but by the time I get my degree, and in that case I'll have to like self-study it. But so the two prerequisites for this are algebraic structures and principles of real analysis 2. So I want to get principles of real analysis 2 like out of the way but by the time the differential geometry is actually offered. So I'm assuming it's going to be offered like sometime in my 4th year. I mean, I'm not assuming. I'm hoping it's being offered in my 4th year. So that's why I'm taking Principles of Real Analysis 2 here. So that if it's offered fall 2022, well, there's nothing I can do about it. I just can't take it. But if it's offered 2023, then I have two options. So if it's offered along with topology, then I really want to take both. So I'm going to have to kick out either Modern Physics Laboratory or Intro to Partial Differential Equations. Yeah, I know, that's gonna be weird, taking differential geometry before partial defect. Yeah, I don't know, it is what it is. And if either topology or differential geometry exclusively are offered, then obviously I'll take one or the other, because I'll already have taken Principles of Real Analysis 2. Okay, what else am I taking? That was a bit of a side rant, but okay. I'm taking physical mechanics. Okay, so wait, before that, I'm taking the upper class colloquium, the same thing as the sophomore colloquium, but like, I guess like with like, I don't know, just more rigorous material based on like what most people took here. I'm also taking physical mechanics 1. So this is this is going to be like the classical mechanics course where you learn Lagrangian Hamiltonian mechanics and just like basically what like I guess Newtonian mechanics but on steroids. And yeah, I'm gonna be taking I'm gonna be taking intermediate electricity and magnetism 1, and so the one class is required for my major, but the 2 class is not, and I want to also take the second sem class for it because I'm going to grad school. Like there's like a separate list of classes that aren't required for a physics major, a BS in physics, but are like recommended for grad school, and I'm taking like all of those. So advanced quantum physics 1 and 2 are not required for the BS in physics, but are recommended for grad school. So and plus like I really love quantum physics, so I have no doubt that I'm going to be taking both of them. You know the deal with the Engage courses. Okay, so this is a course that that an upperclassman is taking this semester and recommended to me. and he said it was actually like really good. So I definitely think I'll be taking this. And plus, it's not offered regularly, but like if you look at when it was last offered, it looks like okay. So the last three, it looks like it's been offered every 2 years during the fall, and this is fall 2022. So I think it will be offered, but who knows, right? Like basically all these philosophy classes, like no matter which one you choose, they always have the tag not offered regularly. So there's always the possibility that when the semester comes and I have to actually plan for the courses, that it might not even be offered. So like this is basically I guess like an open like just like pretend it's not there and just like treat it as like an open spot in the semester. Ethical theory I think is offered every spring though, so I think that one should be fine. What else? Yeah, okay. So here I put thermophysics 1 here, but I'm not sure if I'm going to be taking it. Oh, it's so thermophysics 1 is required, and thermophysics 2 is not required, but I still want to take it because it's StatMech. Like basically the most promising thing for thermophysics 2 is that it goes over it basically teaches like a formal like formal probability theory basically, and like including probability density functions. So I want to take this course. So let's see. Yeah, so thermal physics 1, I'm not 100% sure if I'm going to be taking this semester because anything can happen with topology and differential geometry, but for now I guess it is here. And also so so like there are 3 courses that aren't required that I want to take, like so there's advanced computational physics, there's thermal physics 2, and there's what's the other one? Oh yeah, and I guess the principal reveal analysis too. So those 3 courses aren't required, but like I'm taking the first sem courses of all of them, and I want to like see like which ones I like better, like if I think taking the second semester will be worth it, and like so that's why I want to get those first semester versions of the courses out of the way first, so that I have like I don't know, like time to like mentally prepare for them or like actually decide if I want to keep taking it. Okay, so the spring of my 3rd year taking, okay, so hopefully topology, that's not guaranteed whatsoever. The second semester of the colloquium. So basically, okay, so I'm taking physical mechanics 2, intermediate electricity and magnetism 2, the one that's not required but it's recommended for grad school. Okay, so this one, modern physics laboratory, I don't know. This is like a required course in my major, but I don't know why we have to take this. We already took like a experimental physics class. I don't know. I don't think I'll enjoy this class, but I have to take it anyway. I'm also going to be taking advanced quantum physics 2, and okay, so intro to partial differential equations. I have been considering whether I should actually like take a course in this or like self-study it, because like a lot of the stuff that they go over, like they go over like the heat equation, Green's functions, and I think like towards the end of the semester they started introducing like the Schrodinger equation and stuff. And I mean all of those are like physics stuff, and I don't know, I might already encounter all of those, and I might not even have to take like a full course in it. But like people on Facebook have been telling me that like it's you can never take enough partial differential equations, so I want to fit this into my schedule. But if it happens that topology and differential geometry are both offered this semester, then I think partial diff is the course I'm going to have to yeet. Finally, year 4. So this should be like a more chill, relaxed year. Like yeah. So if like topology and differential geometry aren't offered in junior year, then this is the year where I hopefully get to take take them and stuff. So for the fall, I'm only doing 40 units. Like okay, so these 2 units haven't really been planned out that much, but like these are like at least the courses that I know I'm going to be taking. Like I could obviously be taking like other like non-STEM courses, like I don't know, like maybe a course in Japanese or in like digital art or something. Um, so for the fall, there's only 40 units. I'm going to be taking complex analysis. That basically the functions of complex variable, and the prerequisites for this are real analysis one and yeah, so like it says or so as long as I have real analysis one taken, then um that'll be enough for it. Complex analysis is much more recommended for like going to theoretical physics than real analysis, but like real analysis is a prerequisite, so I have to take both anyway, which sucks. And like the main thing that this offers for physics is like learning about I think residue theorem, and uh yeah, hopefully that this is actually useful for my theoretical physics background. And okay, these next courses I'm like really excited to take. These are both like technically graduate level courses, as you can see by this tag, but the prerequisites for it, like I have already completed for both of them. So general relativity was the one physics course that I really wanted to take and wanted to make sure that I get to. So for general relativity, I have to take intermediate electricity and magnetism 2 and physics 3. So since physics 3 is like a required course, like I take it in sophomore year, like that's not a problem. But I had to make sure that I got intermediate electricity and magnetism 2 out of the way. I'm also going to be taking Intro to Cosmology. So like originally I was planning on doing an astrophysics track for physics. Like there are different tracks you can take. I believe they are for a BS in physics, you can choose to have no track. You can choose to be like have an astrophysics track, biophysics, computational physics, I guess like chemical physics, and applied physics, right? And I originally planned to do astrophysics because I am interested in cosmology and like astrophysics and stuff. And but then like to do that, there are 4 extra requirements. You have to take a course called Stars, Galaxies, and the Universe. You have to take like this. Let me try search. What was it? Okay, yeah. You also have to take astrophysics of stars and the galaxy, and you have to take extragalactic astrophysics and cosmology. And I really tried to fit all of them in with everything I'm already taking, but it just wasn't possible. And plus, like I already took astronomy in high school in the first semester of my senior year, and like I already know a lot about like astronomy and like cosmology and stuff, and I don't think like especially for uh is it a 100 level course? Huh. No, it's a 200 level course, but I still don't think I'll gain much from it. So I I mean I could still potentially take them, but we'll have to see if these are how my semesters will look in year 4, assuming I retake topology in junior year somehow. Then I think I might just fit it into my schedule. But like I'll only be able to fit like 2 of them, and I still won't be able to do like an astrophysics. Actually, I might if I take stars and galaxies this semester and like the astrophysics of galaxies and the cosmology class both this semester. But yeah, I don't know. I think that might be overkill. So for now, I'm not doing a track. But I am taking Introduction to Cosmology though. This is a graduate level course, and it just requires mathematical methods of physics, which I took second semester of sophomore year, and quantum physics, which also second semester of sophomore year. So yeah, this is like the final of the Engage courses, and finally this is another course that was so this is a course that is required for a philosophy minor, but it was also recommended by someone on Reddit, so I think I'll enjoy this course. Oh yeah, but the problem is it's not offered regularly, once again, with the philosophy courses, but looking at I guess like the past 5 semesters, the past 5 years, it's been consistently offered, so, but I don't know if that will hold up until 2023. Hopefully it does. And second semester of year 4, I plan to take thermal physics 2, and yeah, thermal physics 2, assuming I enjoy thermal. I don't know. I don't think I'll really enjoy the thermodynamics and statistical mechanics, but like statistical mechanics is like just to get the probability stuff out of the way. Um, I plan to take modern moral philosophy, but I've absolutely no clue if this is going to be offered in 2024. So and I also plan to take advanced computational physics. It might not be that useful since like I assume that I already will have done like a ton of like research in like during the summer and stuff, and like I don't know, I might not end up taking this, especially if I don't like intro to computational physics. And finally, I want to take differential geometry. Like this is the only math. Like honestly, this is the only math course I wanted to take, but and the prereqs were as I explained before, algebraic structures and real analysis too. But like this was so hard to try to fit into my schedule, so hard. And imagine after all that, by the time spring 2024 rolls around and it doesn't get offered, that's gonna be so sad. In which case, I'll just have to go to the open MIT curriculum and just self-study it myself. Like, look at the course topics for this. You got differential geometry on manifolds. You got Riemannian metrics and like parallel transport and geodesics and Ricci curvature, scalar curvature. Got tensors, Riemannian manifolds. And especially this one, Lie groups. I really want to learn Lie algebra and Lie groups, but I'm not hopeful that this will be offered. So if I got to take this, it will be my dream. Yeah, that's like basically my entire undergraduate. That's how my undergraduate career looks like, and I don't plan on taking anything during any of the summers because I believe it's like $420 per unit. So like the average number of units for like a rigorous course is like, as I said, 9 to 12. So like and that's like at least like $3,600 um per course. But of course I can like try to get like financial aid and stuff, but like I I don't think they're gonna offer that much financial aid for summer courses. So I'm going to like try to fit like luckily my the way my financial aid works and like the money I have to actually pay is that it doesn't actually depend on how many units I take. So I could like take as much as I want. So I want to exploit that, I guess. Yeah. So I am not looking forward to third year because both of them are going to I'm going to have to overload the units. I'm going to have to take at the minimum 4 rigorous physics courses for both semesters and like 2 math courses, right? Or like okay, so I guess during the fall I'll be taking 4 physics courses, 1 math course, and 1 philosophy course. But in the spring, if things go right, then I'm going to have to be taking once again 4 uh, 4 physics courses and 2 math courses, 2 rigorous math courses. One of them being a 400 level course, and yeah, that's probably won't be pretty.